University is a really exciting time, but it's a really foreign time. And there's always these things that people think it's going to be like, and it's nothing like that. I'm like 2 weeks into uni and you're 2 years.
Well, I'm a year and a month.
A year and a month into uni, and these are essentially some of the misconceptions we might have had or other people might have had that we're going to bust for you. So hopefully you don't make these mistakes. Do you want to go first with your one?
Okay. So I go to uni in Scotland, and so despite the lack of black people, there's still like a community. So if you're scared of going to a university where there's like a lack of ethnics due to the fact that we're very little in population, we're all like family, so it's nice.
Yeah, and that links to one of my points as well, because I go to Cambridge, and when I applied, people were like, you're going to be the only black one there. And there are black people here. There are a lot of them from all over.
Yeah, when I'm here right now, and there's a lot of black people.
Yeah.
It's surprising. From
every corner. There's people from Croydon, there's people from Manchester, there's people from York. There's people from Ends. Like, you wouldn't expect it because people always say nobody applies here, but they're here. So that's one of my misconceptions too. And another one of my misconceptions is the degree that you're doing doesn't mean that that's the career you're going to have. So if, say, I'm doing law, that doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to become a lawyer. That's not something that I initially thought about uni. When I was applying, I was like, oh, like, if I'm applying for this subject, that means that's what I'm doing. But no, there's like, what were you saying, people being hired in like
accountancy, that do chemistry.
Yeah.
There's English people. I mean, people do English in law firms. There's historians in law firms. There's people that do music that are in banking.
There's people who did natural sciences that are in like working with charities. Your degree doesn't define your job.
Or McDonald's. Anyway, next point. Yeah, start essays early. Oh. I've been in uni for a year now, and my middle name is lastminute.com, and even now, I don't know, I have like 6 essays due. And I'm just here in Cambridge chilling, and I should be in Scotland doing my essays. But yeah, start essays early. I mean, they're not due now. I'm starting them early, which is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So that you're not crying when it's coming to the end, and you're like, okay, I've got 3 essays to do in one day.
Or hysterically laughing because you see how much reading you have to do in like 2 hours. But that also links to another one of my points, which is that you're not expected to come to university and hit the ground running. You should definitely try and do things early and stay on top of your work, but if you don't, that's a normal part of starting uni. You're going to feel a bit behind, you're going to feel a bit higgy-hagger everywhere, everything is everywhere. That's normal, and you have to let yourself adjust, especially here at Cambridge. They don't slow down for you. They're not like, oh, it's Freshers Week. Freshers Week doesn't exist. It's Freshers Weekend.
I'm sorry.
I know, like literally. What did I have? Saturday, Sunday. I met my DOS on Monday.
Wow.
Yeah. So they don't slow down. Everything goes fast, but you will eventually adjust. You just need to get there first.
Another point I have is that so I don't drink. I'm a Muslim, and everyone at uni is kind of drinking. I don't know how it is in Cambridge, but I'm in Scotland, and apparently I didn't know that they had a reputation, but
yeah.
So I cried during Freshers Week because I could hear bagpipe hip hop outside, and people doing all sorts of nonsense in front of my dorm, and I was like, okay, this is not for me. So try and find friends that don't drink or just don't want to drink.
There are here. There are definitely people who don't want to drink,
and they exist. Yeah. So if you find them, you won't feel so lonely.
Yeah, don't fall into the trap that just because you're a fresher you have to drink. People will respect you if you don't want to. We played drinking games and there were people who didn't want to drink. Oh, it's an alarm!
Okay.
And we're back. But basically, yeah, people even in drinking games decided not to drink, and that was fine. Another one of my points is that there's a stereotype that people at Cambridge are like from a certain background, or they're snobbish, and some of them are from like a certain background. A lot of them are from private schools, a lot of them are from like very wealthy families.
And same in Scotland, there's so many rich people that go to university.
But there are also just normal people. There are also just people that you will be able to get along with. There are people who are rich, but you can talk to like, oh, okay. And there are people who you can't get along with that you thought you might. Not shading anyone.
No, but like even some rich people, you don't know they're rich until something happens and you realise, because they're just like, you just get along with them despite the differences. Another thing is student finance goes very quick. Very quick.
It's just
I'm currently it's currently unfortunate, but it's fine, you know, you have to just firm it. Yeah, so make sure you budget as soon as it hits your account, even before then, because you kind of get money dizzy and you just go crazy. I've been in Waterstones 3 days with my friend X, and we spent like £300. I'm not joking. Anyway,
student life where. Anyway, this is my last point, and it's that when you're packing for university, remember, this isn't a holiday. You're not going back home. This is your home. Pack everything you need. Pack your toiletries, cotton buds, pack sportswear, pack all of your underwear. You need it all. You're not especially if you're like in Scotland and you're from London, you can't just make a quick trip back
14
home.
hours to drive.
You have to get everything you need.
And
last
final point. What's the final point?
6. I saw this one, I got excited.
Uni boys are not there generally to get a boy, like they're not there for you.
Yeah, that is a misconception.
Like me, I'm just dateless, but
no, it's just because the husband doesn't
they're there for the poussoir. They're just there for they just want you to drop pants and just like, it's just go and stay at home, read a Bible, unless you want to do that, like that's fine, like be the girl you want to be the boy, be the person you want to be, you know. But
if you're looking for a husband or wifey, they might not be here.
Some people I know, they've met their husband. I'm just like, okay, that's fine.
But don't come in expecting that. Anyway, those are our misconceptions that we had about university. We hope that helped you guys and that you don't make the same mistakes that we did. Do you have any closing comments?
Stay safe.
Stay safe and live your best life. You know, YOLO. You can ignore all this advice if you want. Peace.
Bye.
He's trying to break it.
It's fine. Okay. Is it recording?
Yeah. I'm going to edit this bit, but it just keeps the camera on. Oh, what's that about? Daddy. Oh, it looks so far away. Do you think I should zoom in?
I don't know.
Leaving it. Leaving it. Just going to start off with a little intro.
Okay.
This is so awkward doing it with someone else.